What the?
Let's film it before we get here. We know it wasn't here because we came right. This is the only way through here. So we're heading back up, right? You have all these preliminary blinds and structures, and I noticed this from a distance. Callie, look. See steps? You know the ones they love to move, the ones that are real shiny. I don't know if you'll see it, but it's like looks like gold flakes. It's a balloon. It's a balloon. Yeah, this was not here last weekend. Look, X right there. I'm surprised they didn't find that interesting. Oh wow, they did find it interesting. It's tied. Callie. I was like, I'm surprised they didn't find this interesting. I went to pick it up and you have to come look at this. I mean, I would think the chances of a person walking through here after, since we've been here.
It's a balloon or what?
Yeah, but wait till you see. Go ahead, grab it. And tell me that's not a little unusual.
That's not a balloon.
Just watch.
What?
It's tied.
No, it's tied. The wind could have been, but the weight of it.
Do you think the wind did that? Sorry.
Well, yeah, it could. I mean, the thing is, the weight. It's heavy. It's not your typical balloon that just flies away with helium.
There. I think they did that.
You think so?
Yeah, they found it and they put it there so it wouldn't keep blowing around. There's no way that thing did that. It was wrapped around that. I don't think it blew that many times that perfectly.
What do you guys think?
Well, I just find it weird.
It wasn't here last time we came here.
And there's no way a person walked up this spot. There's no way.
No.
You guys, where we're coming in it's not accessible. No one else parks there. No one would walk in there. It's straight up a cliff face. In fact, we just spent a half an hour walking up it, and we're just plateauing now. Hey, same thing here, Callie. They have all of these. See, guys, this isn't the same old thing. This is all new to me. Like, these are all steps. You see that? These are steps. They're laid out on purpose. See? And it's right next to Bigfoot. That thing landed here. They grabbed it and tied it up. And then what do you think when you walked up? Oh, a person was here. It's the same thing as the 50-gallon drum. It says I'm in 4K. I try to turn it to HD, so if you don't see a 4K setting, it's because of that. Also, guys, when you first sign on to YouTube, if like the second my video is done, you're missing you're not missing anything, but I didn't do like the end of the end videos and my subscribe button yet and things like that. What? I'm on one too. That's why I'm filming. It's incredible right here. Also, you guys, as you know, my channel is being dumbed down. It's been taken out of the algorithms of YouTube on purpose because basically what it comes down to is when you're showing evidence of anything that you're not supposed to know about and you're actually convincing, you can show all the evidence you want of anything and talk about anything in this world. But as soon as you start to convince enough people, which is what I've been doing, like a lot of people, you guys, like the numbers have grown beyond anything you can imagine, and they know this, and that's just the second they stop my channel. Just look, it's just you guys. Only like less than 5% are getting notifications. That's because you know who I am, and you might be getting one if you're lucky. Everyone else is not getting one, and you gotta hit the like button if you like the video. If you don't like it, if you like me, just hit it, because without that, it's not gonna get out. And I think they have the master switch turned off anyway, but that's my only hope. Share and like my videos. Or guess what? There's not going to be any. We're literally right there. Well, I mean, I'll be doing it, but not in public. So I don't want to leave YouTube. I don't want to leave my YouTube people. Yeah, and if you're on Patreon, you were a YouTube, but now you're a Patreon, and it's a completely different situation to me. Yes, because you support me, but mostly because I know that you care. You care. You believe me, and that means a lot to me. So thank you so much. So yeah, you do become special on Patreon because you wouldn't be there if you didn't believe me. So I have an instant comfort there. That's all. Over now.
I was having a conversation with my boss, who is
me.
really cool. I'm giving him a shout out.
We're just working our way up. Yes, you guys help me out, okay? Like, just share the video. I know some of you don't want to share. I don't even share my links on my regular Facebook. You know, but if you're in a group or if you're on a Facebook that you don't care, or you're just pro Bigfoot and everyone can go jump in a lake that doesn't care, yeah, like, post a link, and most of all, just hit the like button. You know, I've never said this to you guys in 400 videos, ever, because I didn't need you to. But now that they're trying to shut me down, and they're doing a great job, you guys. I almost did it yesterday, just completely disappeared off the face of the earth, and just filmed for Patreon. That's it. And make sure the links never go out. They would be not shared. Anything. If you want to watch, you can watch on Patreon, and that's it. I don't want to do that. Believe me, I don't want to do that. I'm a nice guy, you guys, that's being hardened by terrible people. And you don't want to see me mad, believe me. You really, really don't. To get me to that point, you got to be an idiot. Like, something's wrong with you if you get me to the point where I lose my mind. Callie's talking about it too. It's just, you guys, look at my channel. I used to get 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 views on videos that weren't even, well, some of them were really good actually, but, you know, no matter what, I could put a video of me changing a diaper and I would have got 30,000 views. And now I'm barely getting 2,000, 3,000. Don't let them do this to us, you guys. They're not doing it to me. They're doing it to everybody. Anyone that provides enough evidence, look at Mike Patterson. Me and Mike have been sending messages to each other quite a bit because he's getting it way worse than me. And it's really hard, you guys. They're calling him a hoaxer, bringing up his past, you know, criminal record, like things when he was like a little kid smoking pot or something, you know, and he's really not happy. And it's just not fair, you know, like they're protecting, you guys have to understand why they do this. Why do they do this? Why go through the lengths to dumb the world down on every subject in the world? Why lie to people? I'll tell you why. Because the reasons are way more complicated than you think, okay? And we're talking about like crash of religion. We're talking about economy crashes. You know, if you really knew what was going on and why they hide everything from us, it would change the course of everything because it's biblical type stuff. Once you start to do this, those answers slowly come to you, and you know, are given to you, implanted in your brain, and you just know wholeheartedly, you know, what we're doing wrong. All right, so now that's out of the way, we can be cool and just go see. So the part about today is we got to come back up here. I'm not going to release the pictures. I have many pictures from our last trip that are so good. It would blow your mind. Callie's right in front of me like this, and I'm walking, and there's a small, like, creature is the best way I could put it, on his back. He's leaning over, and it's sitting right on his back, looking right at me, in HD. Okay, it's not anything. It's HD, and I'm not willing to show anybody. I don't think these people deserve it. That are ruining my life. They don't need to see it anymore. So no more real evidence on social media. I apologize about that, but it's they're ruining my life over it. So I'll post those pictures. Unfortunately, I can only post one picture at a time on Patreon. Patreon's terrible, you guys, as far as like networking and hanging out goes. So that's kind of been the idea. The initial Patreons I had are the ones that decided that we would not keep anything from the public and just leave it on YouTube. And that's the way it's been. So there's nothing really special happening on Patreon. It's just that, you know, I post the link there. You can, you know, you send me a message, I'll get back to you. You know, there's a constant communication there. We'll discuss a video right there. Things like that where, you know, you just get lost in a YouTube conversation. You know, so it's really cool that way. And then, of course, if it does go, this summer, there'll be things just for Patreon no matter what. And then, of course, if it does go to Patreon only, I also have a website that I haven't used yet. You guys are welcome to check it out. It's not done. Don't quote anything that's on there. It's all just kind of like set up as if. It's coloradobigfoot.net. Tell me this isn't marked. You can go check it out. It's pretty cool, but there's no activity there yet because I haven't used it. So if anyone has any ideas of what we can do there, thinking maybe we can move the Patreon, like a Patreon 2, a place we can put all our pictures. You know, a place that we can post lots of stuff, talk openly, things like that. That'd be cool. Because I think some people once in a while on Patreon think, ah, Mark, he doesn't care. I'm supporting him. He doesn't answer me. He doesn't this, doesn't that. Well, I don't get the notifications properly. And I'm always out here, guys. I don't have cell phone reception here. Okay? There is none for 10 miles before you even get out of the car, much less when I'm in the mountains. And this is my life. I get back to the trailer, and I got no connection, nothing. There's nothing. It's barely. That's why it's hard to keep up with everything. An upload could take me... Oh my God, this is getting good. Give me a second. Sometimes uploading my video takes me like 4 hours. Look at this. More wind. All right, so here's one of the places that... I'm just going to start talking like everyone believes me because I'm sick of treading water. I really am. Last time I walked in down here, as you can see, it goes down. Callie's in front of me. I get this amazing... They are just hitting me like a ton of bricks with whatever they do. I mean, it is taking over my entire mind, okay? I'm like, oh my God, I can feel it. My arms are standing up right now talking about it. I think they get excited when they talk about it. And it was just, I knew they didn't want me to come up this way. So Callie's like, should we go straight? I'm like, no, let's take a right. And we went right. That's where that barrel is, by the way, over there.
It's amazing.
The barrel, if you go down, you'll see some aspens. We cut through those aspen trees, and like a few hundred yards, there's that barrel. Oh, my audio. Should I put my audio on? I never do this, you guys, but I'm thinking about just walking through with an audio today. Problem is, who's got 3 hours?
See the quartz right here?
4 hours to go over that.
So there's ground stuff.
Well, you guys see the symmetrical X over here. This is where they didn't want me to come up last time. You recognize it? Look. Yeah. That's that little valley we were in. But look, there was a symmetrical X somewhere over here. It's just freestanding right in front of these rocks. Somewhere. There it is.
Dude, it's so crazy down there.
Look at that little hole right there.
Sorry.
See that little hole? Look at that. Hold on, don't walk in front of me this time. So bizarre. Look at that little cave, man. This is where they are. This is where they live. If you guys want to know where Bigfoot lives, you're looking at it, okay? This is where they disappear. This is where they come in and out and go build all their structures. This is where they do it right here. You can believe that, or you don't have to. I don't care anymore if you don't believe. If you care, I believe more than you could possibly imagine. If you don't, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not here to convince you of anything. I really am not. I'm sick of it. It's an interesting little hole right there, isn't it?
Yeah. We filmed that one last time we were here.
No, we haven't been here. We've never been here. We went up on a hill way over that way. Well, I mean, it was way that way.
We need to get to the place, right?
This is where we didn't come up, where I was getting zapped or whatever. This is where I just knew, all within like 1 or 2 seconds, this is where we are, don't come this way. Look, I mean, you got your fork and it's an X. Just take a look in here. Is there anything in here? My light doesn't want to come on today. All right, open it up. There's a great example of how eyes can get made. You see that, you guys? Whoa. Sorry about that. My pole just fell through the ground. I'm at a Bigfoot perch right now. And I can only tell it because I'm using my eyepiece. But I just saw, you know, what could have looked like, I knew they weren't, but they could have been like eyes, and it was basically, you know, branches and pines, you know, making squares. So you gotta really look for that pareidolia, you know, because you can, I'm telling you, We're all looking for faces. No one's looking for a leg right now. No one's looking for a finger. We're looking for a face first. It's just the way we do it. And I have face recognition on. That looks like a face almost, but it's a pine cone, you know. I'll tell you, with the right pixelation, with the right resolution, you could turn that into a Bigfoot, you know. And you just gotta be extra careful. So I mean, that's why the ones I post, I'm 100%. There's no. I mean, I would go to a court of law and I would win. That's why they're trying to stop me. Not that I would ever. I don't do that. That's not my thing. I'm not here to prove this to the world. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a spokesman. I guess a little bit if you want to listen to me, but I'm not going out of my way to have you listen to me. You know what I mean? Let someone that can talk better do that. I think I got a good zoom over there, Callie. Did you see that, Cal? Look. There's like I think we walked right past it. Look at that. Look at that, like, hut over there. Seriously. Look at that. What is... We look at that.
That's crazy. We walked right past that. Didn't we?
I just zoomed on. That's what I mean. We just didn't see it. That's why I've been zooming on it for the last couple minutes. Should we go there or go up?
Well, I mean, you know where we need to go. No?
Well, I don't have to go. I zoomed on. I'm good.
Let's go.
I know where we're going. I know exactly where you want to go.
Yeah.
Come on. I just have a feeling about this. All right, let's put it this way. I really don't have a feeling on this one, but I know I do in a sense because it's the only, based on all my experience and all my timestamps, it's the only place. Sorry, I have to stand up to do this. I can't get a good zoom. It's out of all these places, it's the only place that, you know, it looks like one of their hiding type places where I'll get multiple, you know, faces and they're cloaked in there, you know. Like, even if they were in there, chances are, I was telling Callie today, I think that's a similar situation that I filmed when my first filming of anything moving in the woods, where I saw him perfectly. He came down here, I was coming up from here, and then we saw each other right here. He was like, oh my God. He turned around and ran past his group that was invisible, ducked here. I moved into place there, was filming him. I was actually just had the camera going that way. He ducks, and then he comes back up. So he's like, he goes down here, kisses his head. He runs back like this. He ducks like this. Then he goes like this and looks at me again like this. And then we're looking right at each other. It was amazing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. That's the only reason. I was finding structures and stuff, but I wasn't, you know, who would have thought, you know, especially like today, I'm walking around, I'm not seeing anything because they know how good I am at this, you know, as opposed to, you know, just like a family walking through hiking, you know, where they're just like, la, 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 la. So I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that, yes, it's compared to anyone that's going to walk through these forests, they know that I'm the best they're going to deal with out here. Because guess what? Hardly anyone else is, so it's not really bragging when you're the only person. and I including Callie in that statement as well. More pine cones. I just meant we out here. You know, there's no one else is ever going to come to this spot. It's impossible. Look. Because they won't let you. That's what I believe. You came up here with the wrong intentions. They know what I'm doing. But if you're just some dude like trying to like make a movie or just do something bad or shoot one, or they're never gonna let you in here. I promise. It's already been tried over and over. BFRO guys tried to do it last year to my Holy Cross Wilderness spot. They didn't even come out of there with a picture of a structure because 19 of them for 3 days didn't get one thing. Yet I can come out of there and show you the entire world anytime you want, and a new one, because they'll let me. They show me. It's that simple. Proof's in the pudding. Get some more new growth back there. I'm considering checking that out. It's hard. That's where the cameras, you know, really take a beating, you know, all that stuff. All right, you guys, long clip. Give me a sec. See this? Let me give you a really good example. Okay, it hasn't been cleaned in a while over here, but you can see the difference. You know, there's just barely anything there because it hasn't been swept yet for the spring. And then, you know, places it never was, it looks like this. What's that right there? Look at that. We can't even hear each other right now. I don't know where he is. I think he's that way. You know, I'm wanting to complain about views, but only because it affects the income on YouTube a little bit. I'm not looking to be rich off of it either. I mean, I'm not even looking to get paid what I think I should get paid for this, which is really nothing. I just looking to, you know, to be able to continue doing this for everybody. It's hard work. It's exciting. It can be exciting sometimes. It's, you know, it's monotonous, hard work. Like right now, you guys, I think you can tell by looking at this mountain how high up we are. Hey. I mean, it's just, they just place them there. That quartz thing was amazing. It was just, see, look, I'm starting to dig this. Hey, Callie, let's go straight up. Can I zoom on you? What do you got? Oh, it's another rock? Yeah, I know. It's amazing. On their stuff.